Hi, I'm Alan Short from Global Business Coaching and coach at I4T Business. Did you know that when you're losing weight, if you have an accountability partner who you turn up to and tell them what your current weight is, that you're 3 times more likely to lose weight? What does that tell us about business? Well, there's been a study in America that found if you had a goal in mind for your business, you only had a 10% chance of achieving it. If you consciously had decided that you were going to do it and put a date to it, that increased it to 25%. If you then had a written down plan, you increased that chance of achieving it to 50%. And if you then had an accountability partner, somebody who you regularly reported on how you were going to achieving those goals, then you increase your chance of achieving them to 95%. That's a 10 times increase by going from an idea in your head to having accountability to somebody to deliver on something. A Harvard Business School study found the same thing. People that had a plan written down and were accountable for it were 10 times more likely to achieve it. So what do you do for your business? You can use this in your business. Now, there's a quote I like to hear. It's from a guy called Greg Reed. The quote is, "A dream written down becomes a goal. A goal written down with steps to get there becomes a plan. A plan backed by action brings your dreams into reality." And that's what you need to do with your business. So here are my top tips. Number 1, have a goal in mind and define it really clearly. There's a concept called SMART goals. This is where your SMART goal. So you are specific about what the goal is. So it's not increasing sales, it's increasing sales by a certain percentage. It needs to be measurable. It can't just be some wishy-washy thing. It needs to be something specific. Sales is a good example because we measure our sales very easily. It needs to be attainable. You're not going to say, I want to increase sales 10 times next month, but to increase them by 20% next month, that is attainable. It needs to be realistic and relatable. If you don't believe in it, if you don't think it's something that is relatable to you, then you're not going to do it. So it needs to have some importance to you. And then it needs to be time bounded. You can't say, I want to increase sales, specific, by 50%, attainable. It's realistic and something that's relatable to you. But if you don't put a time boundary on it, it's never going to be achieved. Is it for next month, next year, 5 years' time? Put a time boundary on it. Now that you've got a SMART goal, you need to physically write it down. That's tip number 2. Tip number 3, as Greg said, you need to put a plan in place from A to B on how you're going to achieve that goal. Write that plan down. Now, a goal is really good, but if you're not tracking it some way, you're never going to know if you get there. So start tracking your goal. And number 5 is to have an accountability partner. Now, this could be another business owner. It could be a friend you respect or a mentor, or it could be a business coach. Whoever it is, meet with them regularly, whether it's at the end of each month or whether it's at the end of each quarter. Meet with them regularly so that you know when you're going to be meeting with them and you're going to be accountable for achieving the goal that you've set. If you do this, studies, as we spoke about earlier, have shown that you will be 10 times more likely to achieve your goal than if you just leave it in your head and hope for the best. I hope that's been helpful. If it has, please like and share this video. Till next time, bye.